Alright, what's up everyone? Welcome back to the Final Bell podcast, episode number 4, where we talk about all things sports related. Hope you're doing well, keeping safe out there in the world at this current time. And today I want to talk about the Cena heel turn, but not the heel turn itself. The one man that was involved in this, Travis Scott. The dick who hasn't got a clue about what to do in that spot, and he could have messed up the whole plans for WrestleMania also, but we'll get into that in a moment. Now, Travis Scott, I don't know what the hell he was doing there. We've said before in the last video, nobody knows who he is. All the Americans, you know, they're into all their music and they know all their celebrities and everything else. Over in the UK, if you ask people who Travis Scott is, no one knows. If you mention Logan Paul, everybody straight away goes, yeah, Logan Paul, YouTuber, boxer, WWE wrestler, controversial person. They know exactly who Logan Paul is. Now, I'm not a Logan Paul follower, never watched any of his content or anything, but I can't knock what he's done in the WWE so far. Not many people get to come in that early, win a championship that early, and then go on to be, I won't say as great, but go on to be as good as he's become. Usually it takes new entrants from NXT and, you know, other places, other promotions, a little bit longer to actually adapt and, you know, get to a certain level. But somehow Logan Paul has adapted to that level already, but that's not what we're here to discuss. That was just a comparison of asking anyone who knows who Travis Scott is compared to Logan Paul. People are going to know who Logan Paul is a lot more than they're going to know about Travis Scott. Anyway, when the heel turn took place, we had John Cena drop to a serious face after The Rock did the cutthroat with the 2, kicking Cody in the groin. Cody went down. The watch fell off. Cena then hit him a few times with the watch wrapped around his knuckles. Michael Cole originally thought that he had knuckle dusters on and had to be prompted by Pat McAfee that it was actually the Rolex that Cena was using. Then Cena used the belt twice to hit Cody, causing him to be busted open. And it went from there. Next, the scene was set where Cody was laid out on the floor, face down. His head was on top of his ripped shirt, with the blood going onto the shirt. Cena had the ankles. Now, the idea is that Travis Scott, why he was even involved, I don't know, this should have been left to the professionals, The Rock and Cena. There was no reason for this idiot to get involved, but he did. He was supposed to have taken wrists and brought him forward so he stretches him out like a rack. So Cena's got the legs by the ankles. When he's extended, you pull the arms at the front and you hold the legs and the arms so they're stretched out. That was meant to be then so The Rock could do the whipping with the belt that had Cody's soul, and June 11th 2015, the date of Cody Rhodes' dad passing away on it, and that was meant to be the segment. Now this took a lot longer because this dick who's got no clue what he's doing and shouldn't be anywhere near a WWE spot like that, he should have been over the back like an overseer, maybe just pacing up and down, watching or getting in close, looking over Rock's shoulder, maybe laughing and pointing and, you know, acting like a heel or something, but being no part of this thing at all. So I don't know what The Rock was thinking, bringing him into that segment. I don't know why or if WWE even approved that he was going to be a part of that segment. And God knows why he was even there in the first place, because he had no relevance to the actual role anyway. It was to promote WrestleMania with Cena turning heel, which we never expected, and it all being a part of The Rock's plan after Cody said no. So what does this complete and utter dick do? This is where it ruins the effect of the actual whole thing about John Cena turning heel with this dick involved. I don't know where to begin. You see The Rock literally point. So he's prompting Travis, but Travis is so stupid he hasn't got a clue what he's meant to do. So he's over on the left hand side and he's got Cody's left arm. He's got both hands cupped around the wrist. But instead of going to the front and doing what he's supposed to do, he's pulling Cody to the left and ragdolling him. Cody's trying to get his right arm out of the cuff because his shirt's ripped and it's hanging off his arm. You got Travis Scott pulling him over. He doesn't know which direction to pull him in. And not only that, he didn't hold on to his arm for just a couple of seconds. It was like a fair few minutes and he was pulling and, ragdolling Cody around. Rock's pacing around the ring. John Cena's still got Cody's ankles. And the whole thing is a mess. And in the end, Travis just goes, oh, I've better just put his arm down, because by that time, Rock's already walked round and it looks like he taps him and he just stops. Now you see Cody's right arm is about that far away from the shirt that his head was resting on a minute ago, and you can see how far away Cody's head is. And then, to top all that off, Cody is now offset to John Cena. So, one or two things have got to happen. You've now got to pull Cody back the other way, or John Cena's got to move to the left to line Cody up straight again. Now, that's not the only thing. He did 3 things wrong here. This really put this segment to shame. This really has. Not only has Travis Scott just trod full weight on Cody Rhodes' left hand, he's then got him by the hair and pulled him up into a camel clutch type position. When somebody would be behind you, when your arms are chicken wing, they put their arms through yours, hands under the chin, and they arch your head back, bending your body. But what is he doing that for? What is the need for him to do that? If he's going to do that, do it for a couple of seconds and look at him, say something and put him down. This has now forced John Cena, and you see John Cena's face. I think he's in his head, he's thinking, what the fuck is this guy doing? He's got Cody's head, the back of his neck, and just pushed him down again. Now, that's not Cena, taking it too seriously and being a bit forceful with Cody. This is Cena's mentality as a wrestler to go, this isn't right. We got to protect the wrestlers we work with. This is what we do for a living. We work together. We protect each other in the ring when we're there. We know what to do. We make sure nobody gets injured. We're not out to personally injure anybody. We want to give a show to the fans, but we don't want accidents to happen. And that's a wrestler's mentality. Always look after the person in the ring you're working with. And I saw that, in my opinion, with John Cena then, when he pushed Cody's head back down. So what Travis is trying to do here is way beyond me, and I'm losing all respect for this guy. I just hope WWE don't let him be a part of any spots ever again. Feature him at ringside, in the crowd, like you acknowledge most of your celebrities when they go to see shows. Or if he's going to be in the ring, stick him in the corner and have someone keep him there. Don't ever let him get involved in WWE storyline portions again, because this guy hasn't got a clue and he's just completely and utterly ruined it. And this final part, number 3, takes the cake, and I'll tell you the reason why afterwards. Now that slap is what I wanted to talk about. Now, what Travis Scott was thinking there, I have no idea. Maybe he was trying to do it for effect outside of, the storyline that was going on. But look at what he was doing. I'm not sticking up for the guy because he's made so many mistakes and ruined this segment where if he hadn't have been involved, he'd have been a lot better off. But ragdolling Cody around. Then he's pulling him up by the hair after treading on his hand, and now he's slapped him. Now, WWE reports after the segment ended state that Cody suffered a black eye and a perforated eardrum from this, and this could impact the WrestleMania 41 main event, because apparently the symptoms of a perforated eardrum are like the feelings of vertigo. You have loss of balance, you feel dizzy, you feel sick, you're not able to stand up, you feel like you're going to fall over, you don't have the actual momentum to keep you standing up, you're just going to drop to the floor. And yeah, the space, it's the feeling of the space between the two ears not being correct, therefore you're offset and you can easily just fall over. Sometimes it can require surgery, I'm hoping that's not the case, but sometimes it can also just take a few weeks and it will clear up on its own, but that's depending on how severe the injury actually is. So yeah, if you want to see more about this, or you want to see another angle to see what actually happened when he did the slap, there's a channel you can watch called, actually there's two, the Stevie Richards Show, where he goes in depth and analyses a lot of WWE moments, whether it's on WWE SmackDown, Raw, pay-per-views, anything like that. And he's also got a guy with him that appears on the show called James Romero, who is also a very good content creator and reporter on his own show. If you type in James Romero on YouTube, you shouldn't have a hard time finding it. But I like his content. I recently subscribed. I like the way he does his videos. I like the way he presents it. I like the way he talks. And I just think he does a really good job on what he puts out. So yeah, go over, check those channels out. If you're a big fan of wrestling of any form, AEW, WWE, whatever, they'll talk about certain things, analyse stuff in depth and everything else. Give their own opinions too between each other. There's never any disagreements. It's just they have their point, the other one has their point, and they move on to the next topic. So yeah, head over to YouTube, check out Stevie Richards Show and check out James Romero. I highly recommend it. So we'll have to wait and see what WWE reports come out and state later on as to whether Cody Rhodes is going to be deemed medically able to compete, or whatever happens from here on, since Travis Scott did that. This was the most surprising, shocking, most unexpected and well orchestrated move of 2025 at Elimination Chamber after 21 years, when John Cena turned heel, with the exception of one man. Travis Scott, you're a dick and you haven't got a clue.